Hello, and welcome to the December installment of Construction Junction, presented to you by MSU Infrastructure Planning and Facilities. If you have any comments or questions concerning this presentation, or have suggestions on how we might improve, please let us know via the feedback box on the Construction Junction webpage located at the address on the screen. The agenda for the December presentation will begin with updates on which projects are going to the next two Board of Trustees meetings. We will then have an overview of the campus snow plan, followed by an overview of the upcoming East Lansing sewer project. Next will be presentations on new projects, followed by updates on current ongoing projects. Beginning with the December BOT meeting, the projects going to the board will include, for Step 2, authorization to proceed, alterations to Wonders Hall to support teaching, learning, and students, locker room renovations at the Veterinary Medical Center, installation of a reverse osmosis system at the power plant, alterations to the Scandalaris football offices and the Hall of History, and alterations to the fourth floor of the Hanna Administration Building. And for Step 3, Bid and Contract Award, STEM Teaching, Learning, and Interdisciplinary Research Facility. Moving on to the February BOT meeting, the projects going to the board will include, for Step 2, authorization to proceed, the expansion of the Swine Teaching and Research Center, and interior renovations to Cowles House. We begin this month's presentation with an overview of the campus snow plan. We all know that Michigan winters can be unpredictable, so when conditions warrant, we ask that you practice good snow safety by giving yourself extra time to travel to work, driving carefully, dressing warmly, wearing sensible shoes with good traction, being extra aware of where you are walking and the condition of your path, shortening the length of your stride, and remembering to check the forecast before heading outside. For your safety, please remember to not dart in front of or behind snow removal equipment. It is large, loud, and difficult to stop quickly. And please make eye contact with snow removal equipment operators before crossing in front of them. The university uses a combination of brine and ice melt compound to combat icy conditions. Brine solution works by preventing adhesion of snow to hard surfaces, while ice melt is used on ice that has already formed. Often both are used in combination to speed the time it takes for melting compound to take effect. If you see any icy spots on campus, please report them by calling Contact MSU at 355-1855. Please remember that it does take time for ice melt compound to take effect. We ask that the campus community partner with IPF crews to help ensure everyone's safety by applying ice melt compound to areas outside of building entrances if they see slick spots. This helps avoid incidents until our crews have had a chance to clear the area. There are marked buckets of ice melt compound available at all entrances for this purpose. However, we also ask that you please be judicious with your use of ice melt compound in order to minimize the environmental impacts. Please do not park so close to sidewalks that your vehicle's bumper hangs over it. This makes clearing the sidewalk with our motorized equipment impossible. We also ask that you avoid parking in sections of lots that have not yet been cleared, either parking in already cleared areas or waiting for our crews to finish clearing the lot before parking. We remind everyone that parking is prohibited in residence hall loops from 2 to 6 a.m. Our crews have a formidable task ahead of them after a snow event, and keeping these areas free from vehicles helps removal efforts go more smoothly and quickly. Again, to request service or to report dangerous spots on campus, call Contact MSU at 355-1855. We thank you for helping us keep MSU safe during the upcoming winter season. Now we have an overview of the City of East Lansing sewer project that will begin next March. The goals of this project are to protect the local environment by decreasing pollution and to improve stormwater infrastructure, which is deteriorated. All the while, keeping communications open with key stakeholders, including MSU students and staff. The benefits of the project include improved water quality in the Red Cedar River, modernization of outdated infrastructure, and an increase in the capacity of the pipes, which should reduce overflows and neighborhood flooding. Construction is slated to begin in March of next year, with 9 months scheduled for completion. The safety of motorists, residents, and students is top priority. This map shows the areas affected by construction. For reference, Harrison Road is shown in red, Michigan Avenue in green, and Kalamazoo Street in blue. Brody Hall and Kellogg Center are in yellow. One lane will be open in each direction throughout most of the project, with 3 brief full closures planned for safety reasons. The dates for these closures will be coordinated with campus events and communicated prior to their occurrence. For more information on this project, please visit the two City of East Lansing websites shown on the screen, or contact Nicole McPherson or Scott House in the City of East Lansing Engineering Division. We began new project presentations with a project to renovate Cowles House. Built in 1855, Cowles House is the oldest standing building on campus, with the most recent renovation occurring over 30 years ago. Cowles House hosts more than 150 events annually, serves as a guest house for visiting dignitaries, and has traditionally served as the home of the sitting MSU president. The residential area is outdated and not configured to allow it to function independently from the downstairs events area. As well, the configuration of the event space is inadequate, not allowing for proper staging and storage. The building and its surrounding outdoor spaces are also mostly inaccessible for persons with disabilities and need updating. The goals of the project are to renovate Cowles House so that it can play a significant role in university advancement, highlight Michigan's design heritage and global influence, and upgrade the garden area to allow for expanded entertainment space. In addition, the project will upgrade the second floor for presidential and dignitary occupancy, renovate the public reception areas of the house to make them fully accessible, and update the kitchen and staff spaces to handle the increasing event volume. During construction, the entire facility will be vacated, and the surrounding area will be barricaded. Crews will carefully monitor ingress and egress of construction vehicles to ensure safety along West Circle Drive. There may be temporary pedestrian detours as needed. Construction is slated to begin next May, with completion by January of 2020. Here are some shots of existing conditions which require updating, including inaccessible areas, inadequately configured and cramped spaces, and outdated residential spaces. A sketch of the site plan shows the garage addition, renovated terrace space, and ramps being added to address accessibility issues, and some artist renderings of the proposed renovations. For questions regarding the Cowles House renovation project, contact Project Manager Chris Barnes. We now begin our updates with the Interdisciplinary Science and Technology Building Construction Project. Accomplishments during the month of November included commencement of installation of generator exhaust piping and the feature wall covering. Punch-out of the second floor has also begun. Impacts to the campus community during December will include continued heavy construction traffic on Service Road. Here are some shots of the generator exhaust piping installation, the wood trellis window details, and the north corridor feature wall. For those of you who would like to follow the progress of construction on this project, please check out the live webcam site at the address on the screen. For questions regarding the ISTEC facility project, contact Project Representative Carol Kuhl. Next, we have an update on the Business College Complex addition. Accomplishments during the month of November included completion of the building envelope, commencement on wood wall installations, and mechanical, electrical, and plumbing finishes. Impacts to the campus community during December will include the continued closure of the sidewalks traveling north and south between Shaw Hall and the Business College Complex. Here are some shots of the second floor terrazzo flooring installation, progress on new interview rooms, and progress on the south side main entrance. Here's the site logistics plan showing those areas affected by construction. For those of you who would like to follow the progress of construction on this project, please check out the live webcam site at the address on the screen. For questions regarding the Business College Addition project, contact Project Manager Tony Rhodes. Next is an update on the STEM facility construction project. This project is located at the site of the decommissioned Shaw Lane Power Plant. Accomplishments during the month of November included commencement of MEP demolition in the lower level and fourth floor, installation of a new roof over the annex wing, and progress on evacuation of abandoned underground utilities. Impacts to the campus community during December will include increased construction traffic in the Shaw Lane-Red Cedar Road intersection. Here are some shots of the beginning of abandoned utility removal, the masonry restoration efforts, and the ongoing boiler demolition. For questions regarding the STEM facility project, contact Project Manager Ken Gottschalk. Next is an update on the Cook Hall renovation project. Accomplishments during the month of November included activation of primary heating, completion of site concrete and heated sidewalk installation, finishing of interior flooring, and elevator installation. Impacts to the campus community during December will include the continued inaccessibility of the construction zone with pedestrian detours in place. Here are some shots of the restored main entrance doors and progress on interior finishes. For questions regarding the Cook Hall project, contact Project Manager Amr Abdelazim. Next is an update on the Jenison Fieldhouse renovation project. Accomplishments during the month of November included completion of Phase 2 drywall installation and the third floor classroom. Graphic installation will begin in early January. Impacts to building occupants during December will include temporary egress detours and general construction noise. Here are some shots of progress made on some of the interior spaces. For questions regarding the Jenison Fieldhouse project, contact Project Manager Matt Postma. Next, we have an update on the Campus Water System Improvement Project, which is located on the southeast corner of the Service Road and Recycling Drive intersection. Accomplishments during the month of November included completion of the load-bearing masonry walls in the treatment plant, along with installation of precast concrete roof planks. Work has begun on the water tower concrete base, which will continue through the month of December. Impacts during December will include temporary traffic disruptions along Service Road for water main connections. Here are some shots of the progress being made on the water treatment plant and on the water tower. For those of you who would like to follow the progress of construction on this project, please check out the live webcam site at the address on the screen. For questions regarding the Campus Water System project, contact Project Manager Bob Nessel. Lastly, we have an update on the Music Building Addition project. Accomplishments during the month of November included the completion of mass excavation and the commencement of concrete pours for the spread footings and basement walls. Impacts to the campus community during December will include the closure of pedestrian travel through the site during winter break and general construction noise typical of a project of this magnitude. Here are some shots of the wrapping up of excavation and of concrete pouring in progress. For those of you who would like to follow the progress of construction on this project, please check out the live webcam site at the address on the screen. For questions regarding the Music Building Addition project, contact Project Manager Todd Wilson. This concludes the December Construction Junction presentation. We encourage you to visit the Infrastructure Planning and Facilities website at www.ipf.msu.edu. There you'll find information on construction and maintenance alerts, detour information, construction junction information, project, and contact information. There are also a number of other IPF resources available, including listservs that you can subscribe to keep up to date with various IPF projects and events. Stay connected with IPF via social media. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Watch our videos on YouTube. And follow us on Instagram. Construction Junction presentations will be made available on the CJ website around the 7th of each month. We thank you for taking the time to check us out, and we hope you'll visit again.